bit about the difference between, or what's seen to be the difference between enlightenment and enlightenment. So it's the same thing as the Buddhist path that is one that brings you to safety and peace. And then, for lack of better words, what people call like the real Buddhism, that is about actually awakening. Now, this doesn't make sense now, but it definitely does. It does in the personal sense of someone going on a path, and how you see that ultimately there's no one that awakens, that this simply is. But for the sake of the story of the self, and that personal journey that, you know, one seemingly goes on, enlightenment also for the pursuit of safety, and, you know, that supposes eternal state of peace, which is not true. You know, life simply is however it is arising, and that can be as anything. The ultimate, for lack of better words, is unchanging. And you could say that that's can be called unconditional freedom, peace, maybe, like a resting in unknowing, which doesn't sound like peace, like the peace that we are taught. And so we're conditioned to want to be safe, and the path of enlightenment, not the enlighten, is about burning all of your beliefs. And so it's not the path of safety that you are conditioned to strive for, or it makes sense that you would want to find stability, even though that seems to be illusory, because that striving for stability is an endless striving, and you're always going to keep striving, and that creates suffering. So you're never like satisfied. You're always feeling that something is missing, things are not complete, you're not complete, you're not whole. And so it's not like, I guess it's not as well known or widespread, this, like the supposed real path of Zen Buddhism. Because what we're marketed is the safe one, because that's what sells. Comfort sells, it's a commodity. You know, you have your sacred space, you have your temple, I don't know, like nothing against that, but that's not true freedom. It's a prison. You're sold a prison, because I mean, this society doesn't want people to be truly like unconditionally free, because or else economy would collapse. So yeah, the Zen koan that I mentioned, if you see the Buddha on the road, kill him. It's not literal. A koan is a paradoxical phrase. So it's said to jar you out of logical thinking and like, so you can have enlightenment. um, so yes, it's not about the rational, the logical. It's to get you out of that mental place. So I can see why there would be confusion about it, and could be taken in a way that it's not meant. And it's also triggering for the ego, because what you're taught is completely different. What you're conditioned to be is so different than that. And so the unknown is like not a place where humanity necessarily wants to go towards. Not that it's anywhere that you go, but like it already is. It's just that we have all of these constructs that impede us from just realizing that everything already is. But this is simple. Perhaps too simple. It is something that does not require anything of you, and you always feel you have to do something because that is the way we are conditioned. To do, be, become, seek. So this is rejected.
There is no saying that this is the ultimate truth, because it is not known. And in this way, everything simply is. So you can't say that what is appearing is an illusion, because it is not known. The body is not you, the thoughts are not you. There is no one separate from this. And so what you took yourself to be was simply a construct, a thought.